So what to do when your girl is talking to another guy? Well, first off, don't act on it. Don't let those caveman emotions, jealousy, insecurity, whatever you're feeling, give her some space, because that's like a huge turn off. And I can tell you, like, the majority of times when like a guy perceives a threat like this, that if the relationship were to end, that it's not because of the guy that she was talking to. It's because of your reaction to it. So give her space. If the topic or whatever comes up, let her know that you trust her ultimately. And she doesn't, girls just don't see that in guys, like full on trust. Like that's awesome. And that she'll appreciate that. And recognize that if this guy were, if she were to cheat on you, you're essentially dodging a bullet. It's not this threat, this third party coming in that's ending your relationship. You're finding out something about her. She's her own woman. She's making her own decisions. It's not like some other guy can just like seduce her or whatever. That doesn't happen. She's willing to cheat on you because she's a person that does that. So recognize that, and you'll dodge a bullet. You're finding out that she's capable of that, and you shouldn't, want that. You deserve better. So assess if he's a concern, though. It's common to feel this way. Intervening will only backfire. It's important to know that women feel that platonic relationships are completely acceptable and completely fine. And I actually pulled up some studies here to view how the opposite sex views these types of relationships. Guys don't generally feel that way. They feel like, of course there's, exceptions. If your buddy, girlfriends, friends, whatever, and you have a large social circle, yes, you can 100% be friends there. But there's, just to say the part out loud that I know a lot of guys are thinking is that we know with a lot of girls, there's a path that we would potentially hook up with them, with a lot of different them if the opportunity arose. And guys are, we're guys. I don't really have to tell you how we view those sorts of things. So yes, those types of relationships can happen, but women believe that they can be authentic, and more often than not that you're just purely friendship. So she doesn't believe she's doing anything wrong, and you probably won't have any success trying to tell her otherwise, because it's just how they view it. And if that guy who's talking to your girl, if he makes a move, it will, she'll realize she made a mistake, and she'll probably feel pretty bad about it, and it will, blow up for her. So it's just one of those things you got to ride out. And if it doesn't go, if things blow up, you're finding out something about her that shows, it's just not worth continuing anyway. This other guy isn't making this happen. He's just making you find out something about her, and that's it. In the meantime, just realize that you're the guy that gets to, plow her. You're the guy, he's just texting or whatever, assuming he has some nefarious intent to actually get in there. He's the one that he thinks of you jackhammering her every night, that just makes them cry, that makes them sad, that you're the Chad that that has the girl. He's just some loser on the side that's trying to get in there and playing some long game, maybe, I don't know. But you can still assess if you want, is he a threat, just for comfort. Is just a guy from work that might be normal for them to talk. Do they have any sort of history together? Have they just been, are they talking more and more daily, frequently, more than you, that sort of thing? Is it from your social circle? Now, as far as spending time together, that can be a little bit different. That's, again, there's exceptions there for what's right and wrong, and it's hard to say what's right and wrong because guys and girls view it differently, but it does kind of push it. It's okay, well, I feel like most women, like if they were on a like having drinks with one of their guy friends, and like I don't know, a family member or a certain friend came in there, into that like restaurant, whatever, and saw, like that's kind of a bad look at that point. I mean, it's just kind of weird. Like I feel like most women would agree that like maybe they would say that it can be fine, but it is kind of raises some questions. So I would probably still let it kind of happen, but maybe bring up that fact, like, okay, what if so and so kind of came in, and like, what if my parents came in? What if your parents like saw you having some one-on-one drinks with a guy? And yeah, that's basically it. Just let her know that you trust her in the end, and it really doesn't matter overall. And you don't have to like it, but you kind of just have to accept it, that these things happened, and it's just a weird dynamic. And that mindset really does put you in the 1%. Like it's she'll appreciate that when you're just kind of like on another level. And it's really how you should view it, because it's like you want any relationship to go the distance, and you want to find somebody legitimate. And if she's willing to cheat on you, then she's not the one for you. And just having some faith that it will work out, that you know it's just gonna be a bit uncomfortable, but if he's a threat, he's gonna like try to advance things at some point, and it will play out, and you'll know, for better or worse, what the outcome is. But yeah, just you'll stand out. Hardly any guys ever actually have the maturity to give their girl some space to do what she wants, and she'll appreciate that. Peace.